In the most recent episode of Inside Star Citizen, CIG went over the new personal hangars and freight elevators that we've been waiting on for some time. If you watch any of my other videos, I always maintain a positive attitude because, frankly, I love the game and its vision. And to be clear, I love these new hangars and freight elevators and the gameplay that they open up. But there was one specific issue I had while watching that I just couldn't shake. It had to do with players trespassing. When entering a player's hangar that you weren't invited to, a trespassing notice pops up, and after 30 seconds, you get kicked out. I'm gonna let Livestream Leaf show you my reaction. I don't know if I like the kick out thing. I like the trespassing thing, but I don't know if I like the kick out thing.
So we are modifying it to where you can shoot people that even trespass inside your hangar
perfect.
And not get a infraction for it.
Good, okay, then remove the kick out. No, don't have the kick out. There should be zero. No, CIG, what are you doing? There should be no kicking out. If you're gonna give me the option to shoot these people, don't kick them out. If they are able to sneak into my hangar somehow without me noticing, they should be allowed to get into my hangar and steal something out of my hangar. Like that's on because this is very difficult. The input versus reward. Like the skill level is very high to try to infiltrate someone's hangar. That there should be reward. Don't just kick them out. Yeah, it just kicks them out, which is, in my opinion, really stupid. So after watching the rest of the episode and enjoying everything I saw, I had to go back to make sure I had heard correctly what they had said about the trespassing, to make sure my criticisms weren't misplaced, and to break down why I think this goes against a major CIG design philosophy.
Questions still abound about what happens when an unwelcome guest sneaks in.
If someone gets into your hangar, there is a trespassing timer that will start ticking. After like 30 seconds or so, they're going to get automatically kicked out.
I don't like that.
We have changed the...
So in addition, what's the point? I just don't see the point of kicking someone out after 30 seconds if you're going to give the players in the hangar a chance to shoot them. It just doesn't make sense to kick someone out when you're already giving the owner of the hangar an option to remove them. The risk is already there for someone, but they've always talked about they want criminals to be able to have a route for criminal activity. This is giving them zero route for criminal activity. I think in my opinion, first off, I think it's just bad game design. Secondly, I think it's anti-Star Citizen. It goes against the game design philosophy that they use in all of their other gameplay loops. It's just inconsistent design philosophy. I really am confused as to the design decision on the trespassing kickout. In my opinion, I would love a dev to answer this. I'm hoping it's a temp thing. I think it's a technical thing, maybe. Now that I think about it, it might be a technical thing. What do you like? Think about the end gameplay loop. Think about the whole loop for the criminal. You sneak in. So you get in behind someone in the elevator. They don't see you. It's possible. I've seen it happen before. You get into the hangar. You hide. Someone calls up some stuff. They start moving stuff. They turn your back. They're back. And then you go quickly steal a box of theirs. Right? Now you're holding the box. And you're hiding behind a crate. They never see you. They lift off. Owner of the hangar takes off. Hangar doors close. Now what? Presumably at that point, the instance is removed from the server. It's not rendered and it's gone, right? Where do you go as the criminal that's hanging out in there? Do you have an option to open the hangar doors and let someone come back in to that hangar? Like what's the game plan? And maybe that's the real problem here that they have, is that they'd have no place for that criminal. That gameplay loop for the criminal is not complete at the end. That's the only answer I can accept for kicking out the player from the hangar, is that they just don't have that gameplay loop finished. And for technical reasons, they have to. And I think if that is the solution, they need to tell us that. Hey, by the way, this is temporary. In the future, we just want you to be able to have the option to shoot. We want criminals to be able to sneak on. But for now, technically, we can't do it. So we're going to have to set a timer for them to be automatically removed from the hangar so it doesn't break the game. But in the future, we're going to change it. Say that to us so that we're not sitting here wondering about your game design decision, right? I really hope they clarify it, because here's the only options I can walk away with. And again, I really hope to get an answer from the developer. The only options I can walk away with here, and I could be missing pieces, is A, it's a design inconsistency that somehow got overlooked, which is worrisome because it means if it's happening once now, there aren't systems in place to check that it's consistent with the design philosophy of the rest of the game. Or B, it's a technical issue right now that they do want to resolve in the future, but they just can't do right now. So it's now a communication issue that they should have mentioned that in the episode. The fact they didn't do that leads me to believe it's A, but they've also miscommunicated stuff before, so it could be B. I'm hoping it gets clarified by a developer later on. Or maybe there's something in A that I'm wrong about when it comes to their design philosophy, and I'll be corrected about it. Or B, it is just the communication thing. I don't know. Whatever it is, I need it clarified. That's all I'm saying. Also, I love how that guy thinks he's being sneaky. Am I completely off the rails on this one? Let me know in the comments below. And if you do agree, you might like some of my other more positive takes on the design philosophy of the game in videos like this one here, where I explain why no other game can do what Star Citizen does.